Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is NAZ AIREZ and I am joined with Muhammad QAYYIM. We are from LG2401A and this is our syntax presentation. Okay, so the sentences selected for analysis is taken from an article, The Three Challenges of AI Regulation by the Brookings Institution. And we have chosen two sentences to be analyzed and diagrammed. So I will start with the first sentence, which is those details surface three challenges for AI oversight, dealing with the velocity of AI developments, parsing the components of what to regulate, and determining who regulates and how. So this is my diagram. The sentence begins with the noun phrase, those details. This constituent is a product of chapter 4, which explores the expansion of noun phrases. Those acts as a demonstrative determiner, providing specific reference to the noun details, and this phrase occupies the subject slot, concept introduced in chapter 2, where words and phrases are related to the slots they fill within a sentence. Next is the verb surface. According to chapter 1, identifying the verb type is the first step in understanding a sentence's core structure. So surface here functions as a transitive verb. The specific verb type is central to the core sentence because it dictates that a direct object must follow to complete the sentence. Okay. And then we have the direct object, three challenges for AI oversight is another complex noun phrase. Chapter 4's exploring noun phrases explain how tree, which is a number, and the prepositional phrase for AI oversight expand the head noun challenges. This entire unit fulfills the requirements of the transitive verb established in the first chapter. And then following the colon, the sentence introduces three constituents that act as an appositive. The first is dealing with the velocity of AI developments. So this is a gerund phrase, a primary focus of chapter 8. The gerund dealing turns an action into a noun-like substitute, allowing it to function as one of the challenges identified earlier in the sentence. And then we have the second constituent or challenge, parsing the components of what to regulate, which introduces further complexity. While parsing is another chapter 8 gerund, it contains another constituent, what to regulate. As explained in chapter 8, this is a noun clause group of words with its own subject and verb that functions as a single noun. So here, the noun clause serves as the objects of the gerund parsing. Now we are on our final constituent and determining who regulates and how completes the list of challenges. The conjunction and signifies a compounding of elements. The gerund determining is followed by another noun clause, who regulates and how. This is a compound noun clause that functions as the logical object of the determination. So, by following from the first word to the last, we see the sentence in action. It starts with a simple call, chapters from chapters 1 and 2, and then expand its phrases to chapter 4, and then uses advanced techniques from chapter 8, which is the gerunds and the noun clauses, to pack a vast amount of technical information into a single structured sentence. So that's it from me, and Coin will continue with the second sentence.
Before I begin, I would like to say thank you to my partner NAZ AIREZ for his explanation. My name is Muhammad QAYYIM bin Baseri, and now I would like to explain my part of the sentence, which is whatever oversight may be necessary for AI-assisted spam filters, for instance, will be quite different from AI that threatens an individual's personal safety. So let's first look at the first branch, which is the noun phrase subject. This is called the WH clause, which is the whole clause can be act as a single noun. So in this diagram, in the first part, we can see that the oversight can act as the subject, maybe act as the verb, the be verb, and necessary is the adjective for the sentence, predicate adjective for the sentence. And it's all tied up together with the subordinator, whatever, in the beginning of the sentence. Moving to the next branch, we can see the conjunctive adverbs, or also known as non-restrictive modifiers. It is called non-restrictive modifiers because it does not bound to the NP, which is the subject, or the VP, which is the predicate of the sentence. Because it does not bound between the two, that is why it branched directly from the sentence node. If you're asking why it's not in either a noun phrase or the verb phrase, it is because this is a discourse marker. It is one of the ways of saying for example. And lastly, we go to the verb phrase predicate. It is also considered action or assertion in grammar, which is interesting because it can be complex or it could be technical. In this case, the verb be is and the auxiliary modal will can be act as a verb in this sentence. The verb in this sentence open up for the predicate adjective. The adjective different is the head of this phrase. So the word quiet is diagrammed as an intense fire that modifies difference. And then it branch out into the preposition phrase starting with the word function. It also functions as an adverbial because it modifies different. A structure is a consists of preposition from followed by the noun phrase object, which is the head of this noun phrase, which is AI. Now the noun AI is the relative clause in this sentence. It is because there are no commas in the word, so it defines as restrictive. In the tree, AI is an essential part of identifying which AI are we talking about. And the verb threatens requires a direct object. Or what does it threaten? This object is a complex noun phrase, a individual personal safety. Then the genitive within the direct object, the word individual is diagrammed as genitive noun because and acting as a determiner for safety. I think that is all for me. Thank you.